Hey guys, Jamie here, and welcome back to another Minecraft server episode, which today is going to be a bit different. Today we are going to make as much progress as possible in our kingdom until the update comes out, which has just happened. It came out yesterday, and I just finished this episode today, so that is awesome, but I am so excited. We are going to make as much progress as possible, but first off, I found this present while wandering around which says don't open until 1.21, which, yeah, I won't, but I will put something on it, which, I mean, if you see these colors, how could you not? Like, you just have to. That's the rule of these colors, which is of course a hat, and I was very proud of it. Now, before I started building and making progress, I realized I needed some materials, which of course had to contain a lot of material gathering, which went quite well, but, well, there was a lot of it. There was hours and hours of just gathering different materials and also coming up with a new sort of palette, which was this. And of course, for that I needed to gather mud bricks, which took a lot of time, and I mean, it didn't take as much time because Becca kindly let me borrow her mud maker machine, and that was very nice until I broke it. So yay, I broke it like twice. Once. I think I broke it once, which is right here. And I started panicking because I didn't know what I had done, and I just didn't really know what to do, so I just decided to remove all of the muds, but that didn't work because, well, for some reason, and I panicked even more, and I didn't know what to do, so I was like, no, and I tried to work it again, but it didn't want to work, and I was panicking. I didn't want to destroy something, so, yeah, I called for Becca. And it worked! Becca fixed it, which was so good. And then I just continued gathering bricks until I had enough to be able to, well, just be able to continue working. And of course, for mud bricks, you needed also wheat, which was, it's not fun to gather wheat, but I was allowed to use Becca's area as well, so that was very nice. And here we see me making some mud. Absolutely amazing. And then, yeah, I found this contraption in Becca's base, and I was, like, very curious about it, and I started drowning. Great. And this was actually twice I had done it, because I didn't record it first, so here we see Becca saying, stop drowning yourself, and yeah, I should probably do that, but don't tell me what to do. I want to drown myself. Now, of course, I need to start gathering materials again, which contained copper, because copper was something I needed, and that is... Wait, I haven't even told you what I needed it for. I needed it for the roof, because I had realized that it looked a bit too samey on each and every single roof, and I didn't really like it, so I decided to start working on it, and it was hell. I didn't even like it working with just that brick and the other brick, but it turned out well. I really liked it, and here we see I have changed every roof, which took like a full day. Well, a full day, but like a couple of hours, and then I was tired, so I decided the next day I want to work on something else, which contained this beautiful building, which I just love. This building is so beautiful, and I was so proud of it. And wanna guess what it is? Don't look at the design, please, like, that's cheating, but it was a lot of fun to build. I had so many ideas for it, and then I had even more ideas because I remembered I could change armor stands, which was absolutely amazing, and it turned out so adorable because I used these little armor stands as well to make like little children armor stands, which was just so adorable. You'll see it soon. But here you can see me building another storage, another area. What's it called? Another level of the house. And yes, I had to sadly make more roofs, which absolutely sucked, but I mean, I got it done. So let's just skip over that. And not yet, actually. God damn it. So now let's skip over it and actually work on the inside, which I am just so happy about. I love the inside of this. It is just so cute. I didn't really finish it, but I mean, I wanted to make as much progress as possible and not just make tiny progress. So, I mean, I did at least the bare minimum. And this is it. This is the first armor stand, and then we have the mini ones, which is just so adorable. Like, I absolutely love these. They look so cute. And they do have clothes later on, but I forgot to add them here. But I decided to work on the inside as said, which is just amazing. It's sort of like the same as everything else, but with other details. And here, I decided to add another room because I didn't really know what to do here. And guess what it is? Now, I'm gonna give you a time to figure it out. And it will contain fancy clothes and clothes that you don't really often need, hopefully. And, I mean, it's white and black. It's for a wedding one, and I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. And then, after that, I decided to just plan out the rest of the city because I was done with the first planning area. And here's actually my first redstone areas, which is so much fun. I absolutely loved building these. I mean, here's one already done, but I realized in the middle of it I needed to get more materials, which, yeah, a lot of fun. Just so fun gathering, and I decided to actually go to the jungle to be able to gather more bamboo, which, I mean, was quite simple, but I completely forgot it later on and just waited for several minutes, and then I was like, oh right, there's an area here, so great. Anyway, so I gathered as much bamboo as I could, and honestly, I think when this is done, I will most likely have the rest of the bamboo forest in my inventory, which isn't really the best, but I mean, it's fine. We'll just leave. And I don't know, I really, really like this building that I'm working on right now because it just turned out so differently than everything else. Like, there's bamboo, which really isn't in my, like, building block pattern. Like, I never use bamboo. This is the first time I've ever used it, and it turned out so well. It turned out so good. And yeah, I decided to also remove this because, like, it wasn't really necessary anymore, and I might rebuild it closer to the castle or something later on, but I don't know, I just decided to take it down now. And here we can actually see the progress of building the redstone thing, and it's just so good. Like, it was a lot of fun. Like, redstone is really hard, but this one I actually get, like, I get what's going on and everything, so it feels quite good to make it because I can pretty much just do it without looking. Well, I had to look a couple of times, but like, that was for other things. Anyway, so this stupid little thing, observer block, just didn't want to actually like put in the right direction. It was stupid, but I managed to do it. But like, that, it took too many times to actually do it. But yeah, it's very simple. I don't know if you can follow it from this, but like, if you want to make it, then make it. It's very good. So this is the redstone contraption, and after that, I decided to put on some chests to gather the bamboo, and it turned out quite well. I mean, it's just chests, but I decided to use a little bit different from the other one because the other one, the first one that I had made, just had so many hoppers that it was just stupid. So I decided to half them, and that turned out quite well. And finally, I could make the actual building around it, because it's not just going to be this, it's going to be an actual building, which I just love. I love how it turned out, and like, I don't know, it's just one of my favorite buildings so far because it's just so different. Like, not this one, but the actual shop. The shop is different, not this one. But it just turned out so well, and I just love it. And I don't know, it's just, I had so much fun. Like, during these days that I worked on this area, it was just so much fun. Well, it actually took like 2 days, I think. 2 days to work on this area, which, alright, the roof. Yeah, let's just, skip this. It was not fun. So instead, we're going to light up the area, and, I don't think I did too good of a job because I realized later on that some bamboo didn't really grow, so I decided to use a ton of torches, which kind of stupid, but it works, so it just looks stupid. And I decided to use some storage here because obviously you need somewhere to put the bamboo, and it turned out quite well. I really, really like it. And then I remembered, oh yeah, a way to get down, but this is it. This is the building, and I absolutely love it. And I just realized that I forgot to do that to the clothing shop, but that's fine. Anyway, after that, I decided to move over to the sugarcane farm, which was a lot of work. Well, not really, but after having just made another redstone, it was like, okay, now another redstone thing, let's do it. And it turned out quite well. I really like the pallets that I used for this, for both buildings. It looks way different, but it still looks very on theme. This is sandstone, and sugarcane grows on sand, so it just looks like it fits in instead of just cobblestone I've recently, well, not recently, but I've used before. And I don't know, I really, really like it, and this one is just quite simple as well, so I don't know, it was just fun. It was just fun to work on this and put in all of the blocks and see everything come together. And I was close to actually making the building first and then the redstone, which I realized was a dumb idea. The second that I thought of it, I was like, no, should probably work on the building after the redstone, which I did. And it turned out way better than I thought. It's not really something I used. Oh right, this is something quite stupid that I added, but it added so much. I decided to build it out a little bit to be able to get a bit dimension, and it turned out way better. It wasn't just a flat building at that point, it was just one block, but it did so much, and I just love it. And here I decided to build a chimney, because obviously this is a machine and you just use chimneys, and instead of using the normal blocks that I usually use, I decided to use mud blocks instead, which turned out so good. It really feels like a good thing, but I noticed that the first design that I had was way too chunky, so I couldn't use it. The second one was way too thin, so that wasn't good as well. I just went through, tried, and failed miserably by using different sizes. But on the third one, I found a perfect one, which was just so cute. I absolutely love this one. And I decided to use this one on another chimney as well later on, but don't think you'll see it, so I'm sorry. It's fine, hopefully. Anyway, finally we get to the actual shops, which is so much fun. I really enjoyed decorating the shops. It's so simple and so cute, and I don't really show this one off because it's not very big. I sort of didn't think about the size of it, and then when I realized how big it was going to be, I was like, no, that looks bad, but it's fine. And I don't know, I really like the smaller sort of shop. And finally we get to the bamboo shop, which I absolutely love. As seen, I actually used bamboo, block of bamboo, to be able to make this, which I thought was so good. This really inspired me to do different things for different buildings later on. You'll see another building that I make that is going to be a little bit different than the others, and it just feels so good because it sticks out and it really feels like its own thing instead of just a copy of another building. And I don't know, I really, really like it. It's so cute, and I don't know, it really brings stuff out, and I don't know, the inside is also a lot of fun. By the way, I should probably explain, this is going to be a bamboo shop, of course, but there's also some furniture that you can buy. And this is it. this is just so cute. I absolutely love it. And I decided to use a little bamboo in a flower pot, which was just so cute. And this is the inside, yeah. A lot of torches, but that's fine. That's completely fine. And here we can see all of the gathered bamboo, which isn't a lot. Thought it would be more, but no. Anyway, so now we can see me working on another building, which is going to be one of my favorite buildings as well, which was a tiny bit inspired by the cat cafe in Owl House, which if you haven't watched that series, then please do, because it's so good. I absolutely love it. But the blue, I didn't know what to use for colors. I thought pink, but then it didn't really match because of the roof that I was going to use. So I don't know. I decided to use blue instead because of the Owl House, and I love it. It is so cute and just so welcoming and adorable, and I just very much like it. I think this is one of my favorite buildings so far. I mean, this is a cat cafe, which is just adorable. I love cats, and of course I had to use the checkered flooring, which is just so cute. Like, look at this. It's just checkered flooring, and I don't know, it's just so adorable. I went through a lot of patterns to be able to like find what blocks to use, and I found these, and they were just so good. And like, look at this. This is so cute. And I absolutely love it. Now, the inside is my favorite part, of course, because there's going to be so many cute cat things, which is just, it was very simple to use. I just decided to use some stairs, fences, and carpet, and bam, you had a cat claw thing, which turned out well. I really like it, but of course, like with any cat things, barely any of the cats wanted to use it. Like, I had to push them in to be able to use it, and it was just so hard. But look at this. This is so cute. And look at the cookies over there. Like, I just love this. This is so cute. And I actually got some of my cats from other areas. And yeah. Right. All cute things and then monsters. Completely forgot about this. But I decided to go and get some redstone because I needed it for the paths, which of course use redstone. And instead of using this as a chance to just have a calm strip mine, I instead found a cave and a ton of monsters, nearly died, panicked, built myself in, and then went and killed some monsters. So I mean, it went well, but it was not as calm as I thought it would be. I was not prepared for monsters or anything like that while mining, which sounds stupid, but like I said, I wanted to strip mine. I didn't want this, but I found it because I decided to just keep on doing it as well, because there was a ton of redstone everywhere and I just couldn't leave it alone. So, you know, a bit of a exploration, but it went quite well. And I also found this beautiful area which had these crystals, which I figured we could use for a future build. Don't know when in the future, not soon, not later, but like sometime later. But I don't know, I just found it and I was like, yes, I have to use this for a future build, which it's going to be for a shop. So if anyone has any guesses, then do please say so, because I don't know, it would be fun if you figured out what I would build. Now, after that, I decided to go up and gather the redstone, which was so bad because I thought I would get more, but yeah, I didn't. But I was able to make the redstone lamps, and that's good at least. And now we can finally work on the path, which this is a very expensive path. Like, yeah, the stone and the andesite isn't too expensive, but the redstone blocks, like I had to go to the nether to get glowstone, which yeah, not very good, but sure. And I mean, otherwise, the redstone as well, like you saw, I was nearly dead. Well, nearly, but still. Anyway, after that, I decided to build some more because progress wasn't going to be made by itself, and I decided to make a bookshop, which I absolutely love. Like, this turned out so well. It turned out so cozy and just so cute. I just love it. And the cat cafe was actually going to be a bookshop first, so I decided to have the bookshop at least close by so that, you know, you could still have the things. But yeah, while I was gathering the bookshelves, I found these guys, which, yeah, not really the best. I tried to save them, but like, I don't really know what to do, so I just decided to leave. Like, I didn't know what to do. I'm useless here, so just leave. And after that, I decided to go and get a cat, which I had heard, well, I had seen it, and here it is. It is so cute! Just the most adorable little cat ever. And I don't know, it doesn't have a name yet, but I guess Snowball. But I accepted this cat, took it in, and took it back to the cat cafe, and it was just so cute. But of course, like every cat, it had to be so annoying. Like, I tried to get it in, but it didn't want to. Like, it just stood outside like, yeah, I'm not going in there. So I had to push it, like, very much, which even was annoying because it didn't want to go in, even when pushed. But there we go, finally got it in, and I decided to just put it on the floor to just leave it there. Like, don't want to deal with this. And even with all of the bookshelves that I had gotten before, it wasn't enough. Like, I had gotten so many bookshelves, but that was not enough. And even this wasn't enough. Like, I don't know why, but I just didn't get enough. And yeah, you can see I was going insane there, and I decided to decorate instead. And I decided to add some candles because candles are cute and I always forget they exist. And they're just so cute. Like, look at them. And that is pretty much it for the bookshelf. But yeah, here we are, going to see it, and it's just so cute. Don't look at the books, like, just leave those alone. But that is so cute. And this is finally it. This was so much fun. This took days to work on, but I had so much fun, and the progress we made was so much, and I'm so happy with it. Now, I am probably not going to work on this for a while because for 1.20.1 I'm going to do something different, and yeah, pillagers. So, I'll see you then. Bye!